Okay, so I've been working on this half round for a grand hauler last 4 days, I guess. It's coming along. I think it's finally almost finished, short of putting the sideboards on. It looks like they should work as long as I keep this one back on this side, so we'll see what goes on. Anyway, it's got the doghouse in it. Yeah, a little different tailgate. It's got the spill plate on the back. Sort of a different setup for lights, which I kind of like. Looks good. Partial fenders, ladders on both sides. Anyways, I also made the cab guard so that it's adjustable for height. Let's talk about using a couple different cabs maybe on this one, so we'll see what goes on with that. I thought that might be alright to have that adjustable. Anyways, I put a ton of work into this, and it is way more complicated than it probably needs to be, but I didn't want the pulleys and the O-ring to be on the outside, so I ended up doing this, and then I shrink wrapped the motor to keep dirt out of the gearbox. I welded an aluminum pipe inside the doghouse to run the wire through, and you're probably wondering why I didn't do it so that it lined up, but I could bend the aluminum pipe uphill so that the wire lines up, but then dirt's going to go down the pipe and it's going to sit in the pipe probably and chew on the wiring. So whether that's the right choice, I don't know. That's what I did. This little pulley here, I don't know whether the camera will show it. The only way I could get the bolts to go in to bolt the motor on was actually to, you can't see it, my finger gets in the way, but I actually ran a ball mill in here and cut that out so that it created a notch in the pulley to access these two little tiny screws. I think they're supposed to be 1.5 metric, but I don't have any 1.5 metric, so I punched the holes out and put 256 standard bolts in there or whatever. So, and a little slot on the outside. So, let's see if I can do this here. See, that lines up to be able to get the bolts out. It's a pain in the ass, to be honest. But anyways, I may not do another one, so you never know. Anyway, and then I bolted those parts on. Normally I weld that stuff on, but I bolted it on so that it's easier to get this all apart should the motor screw up or O-ring break or wear out or whatever. Anyway, it does work though. I get it going the right direction. Make a tarp up for it here tomorrow or whatever. I tried to make it so that the tarp was covered on this one. Which pretty much means it's going to have to roll on the underside, which that's probably fine anyways, because we'll get a tighter fit to the boards at the front once they're on there. They're about yay high. They go on something like that, I guess. So we'll see how that one gets fastened at the front. Anyway, I put a lot of work in this Calvin. I hope you like it. Hope it fits properly and all that jazz. And yeah, the rest of it underneath is all the same as every other dump box I make, so it should be just fine. Anyway, hope you like it. Be heading to the powder coater tomorrow, I hope.